Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode number 2 of Real and Awkward. On today's episode, we are going to reference a trend that we saw going on TikTok. You guys might know it. It is called We Listen and We Don't Judge. There are 5 rounds that we're going to be talking about. It's all different things from childhood to deep stuff, all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So, round number 1.
Childhood chaos.
Ooh.
I know. So do you want to start or you want
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start. Okay. So, childhood chaos. One of the questions that was asked was, what is a weird fear that you had? And I mean, I'm already weird as it is, but as a kid, I was probably weirder. But one of the weird fears that I had was gaining weight or getting fat because I thought I was gonna explode. So I was so scared to get fat because I thought if I got fat, then I would like poof. But it also didn't help that I was watching the Amanda Bynes show. I think it was like on Nickelodeon or something.
I mean, they've always had weird stuff, so I believe
Yeah.
that it was on Nickelodeon.
So I don't know what the segment was, but I think they were probably like inflated with air and then they just kaboomed. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I get fat, I was like, I'm gonna go kaboom. So yeah, that was a fear that I had.
Did you think that you were gonna explode or like guts was gonna go out? Or
I have
like
no idea
confetti
because
or
you
like
know what? Because I thought that's what I. I remember when I was like little, I was in the restroom and I was like, I don't want to get fat. And I literally told my mom that I was like, Mom, I don't want to get fat. And she's like, what? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, because I'm gonna explode. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, I don't know what I thought. I don't know. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, what was I thinking? Like guts were gonna come. Maybe that's what it was. Like guts were gonna come out. Yeah, I was like,
no.
but yeah. And then the other fear that I well, still kind of was, you know how like at public bathrooms they have the automatic flushing toilets,
The sensors?
the sensors. Yeah, so I was scared to use those. I mean, I'm already scared to use public questions, but I was afraid to use those because I thought that I would get sucked in. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was gonna die. Yeah, imagine me. Imagine me. But yeah.
And those, you know what's crazy? Those things have not updated at all. Like they still suck. They go on when they want to go on. You have to like go like this sometimes. Sometimes they don't even have the little button.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. The sensors suck.
But I still don't like public restrooms. It's not even the fact that they have like the automatic toilets. Yeah, it's the fact that they're like dirty. Fun fact, you know how like the restrooms here, we have like the toilet seat covers? Well, in freaking Europe, they don't have toilet seat covers.
So you're just supposed to sit on it?
Yeah, and I was like,
are they at least clean?
They're super clean.
Oh, really?
Super clean.
I would think, not trying to hate on Europe, but I would think they'd be dirty.
No. So this was at a restaurant. We had went to a restaurant, and it's like a burger joint. And I was like, oh damn, I gotta go pee. So I went, and then I was like, what the heck? There's no. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
hover.
Yeah, no, literally, I was like, I pretty much like basically popped a squat, but I was like, this feels weird. But yeah, but the restroom is really clean.
I still wouldn't put my booty on there.
Your tissue.
Thank you. Anyways, going to me. Most embarrassing childhood memory is one where I was little and I had a crush on a kid. And when I had a crush on him, I wanted to put my emotions out there, not to him though, just put it out.
Yeah,
and I wrote it in a love letter. The letter wasn't even big too. It was like tiny. I don't even think I wrote things in there correctly like at all. But it was small and I hid it, or at least I thought I hid it. And my mom found it. And she got so mad at me. She started yelling at me. She's like, "Ni sabes lavar tus calzones." Like,
oh, that's a typical Mexican mom thing to say.
But then she threatened me, saying that she was gonna tell the kid that she was gonna tell the mom to tell the kid that I wrote that love letter. And so I was like, oh my god. And so like little me, barely spoken English, was like, oh, I'm gonna die. And so I happened to see them the next day when we were going by to school. They were getting off the car, and my mom and his mom were like close friends because she was like a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the kid come out, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And so he was just talking to me like normal. And I was standing there. TBH, I don't even think I was paying attention to what he was telling me. I was just like, and his mom was talking to my mom, whatever. And then we went into school, and school was like a normal day,
Yeah.
except I isolated myself because I was so scared that he was gonna find out.
You're
So
like-
yeah, I was like, so I sat under a tree where there's like this bench. I remember it was blue, and I just sat there like the whole time. And I remember
Like that one meme of the guy under the tree.
yes, or what is it? Pablo Escobar on the swing.
Yes,
That's me.
yes.
I was just like, I was so scared because I thought like, oh, he already knows. So I just
Yeah.
didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
And whatever, the day goes by, school ends, and I'm going home. And my mom comes to pick me up, and I go running to her. I'm pretty sure I was crying too. And I was like, ay, no, le dijiste a la mamá del niño. Da, 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 da. And she's like, yo no le dije nada. I was so mad.
You're like, what you talking about?
I was like, what? So I did this for nothing. I didn't talk to him. Either way, at the end of it, it was like maybe third grade. Third grade was like our last year at that elementary school because they shut it down. But at the end of third grade, on the very last day, that happened to be really close to my birthday, he found out because a girl who I thought was my friend, she ended up telling him, and I was just like, but anyway, my other friend who was best friends with him, he came to me because we lived all in like a little cul-de-sac together, except for him.
Except for the guy you had a crush on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was all like, hey, so-and-so told the kid that you would have a crush on him. And I was like, what? But like it didn't even matter. Like I said, we all grew apart because we went to different elementary schools for fourth and fifth grade.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter. I know that they went together to the same elementary
After?
Okay. But it was just me and like I think it was another girl, 2 girls or something that went to the same elementary. Everyone else went to like the other one that was like across the freeway.
Oh.
But yeah, and I was just like, oh my god. And I remember being so sad because I kind of wanted to go also to that school with my friends. But at the same time I was like, maybe it's a good thing I didn't go because you know he was gonna know. But it's so embarrassing.
Do you ever wonder like, oh, like I wonder like how they're all doing or how that guy that you or that kid that you had a crush on is doing?
I don't know anything about him. Like his name is super unique to know. Like to Google or something. But I just don't know.
Have you tried Googling or like
no?
Oh, okay.
I'm a little shy.
Oh,
because I'm like, how about if I do find him and I'm just like, hi, do you remember me in elementary school? I had like the fattest crush on you. But I know like the other group of kids, I think 2 or 3 of them still live in that cul-de-sac area.
Oh, cool.
But I remember like 2 of them ended up like moving away.
Like to another city, another state?
I think it's the same city. It's just the other side of the freeway.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So I was just like, oh, okay. Because I remember I lived there from 2004, 5 to 2010.
Wow. So about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And 2010, the beginning of 2010, not even
6 or 5
summer
years.
of 2010. We moved over here.
That's crazy because 2010 was when I was like promoting from 8th grade to high school.
Let's meet each other. Oh wait, but you went to
I went to you went to the other school, I guess.
Sorry. But yeah, that was an embarrassing moment. I've never forgiven it. My mom even still brings it up sometimes.
Really?
When she remembers, she'll be like, ay, ¿te recuerdas cuando deciste esa carta de amor? And I'm like, dude, shut up. Shut up. I was a little kid. Like, I didn't know how to express myself.
Funny.
I hate her.
She's funny.
But yeah. Anyways. Next one I have is a weird food or habit combination. Food combination that I had as a kid. I still have that right now, and I had it right now, not that long ago, which is eating anything spicy like hot Cheetos, Takis, turbos, and then immediately after, when my fingers are so musty and crusty, I go for something sweet. Like today, I literally had some Takis. My fingers are still a little red. Had some Takis. Immediately after, Taki still covered in my fingers still covered in Taki dust. Had the sour watermelon things because I like the taste of the spiciness. Spicy. And then something sweet right after. I know, and I can taste it in my mouth, like the mixture, but I love it. I love it. I still do it to this day. I have to. Even like an ice cream after, that's my favorite combo.
But you can't.
But then it gives me the,
Okay.
Yeah. Then I'm stuck in the restaurant for a while.
Oh, okay, got it.
Especially the Costco ice cream. Anyways.
But that's a good ice cream though.
It is. I think it's because
it's richer and creamier.
Yeah. But it's really good.
Okay, so for my weird food habit, it's a little embarrassing, but so you know how people usually like bologna sandwiches or whatnot. I mean, yeah, I fuck those things up, but instead of bologna, I would have my grandma make me a mayo sandwich. So it was just bread, mayo, and bread. Or sometimes, like if I was feeling spontaneous, I would do like lettuce. So like
not even ham.
Not even ham. Lettuce. I love lettuce right now. I love lettuce. Like if you ask my boyfriend, he'll be like, yeah, she'll take a salad any day. Yeah. I love salad. Oh my gosh, Trader Joe's salads are amazing. I fucked those up. But yeah. But growing up as a kid, I would love me some mayo sandwiches. And to this day.
Did you put a lot of mayo or like just like a little?
I think it did. I don't
a spoonful?
Yeah.
Or were you using the knife to?
No, you know what? It would be the knife. Oh, well, hold on. My grandma was doing the sandwiches. She used a knife. Yeah. Pero el pan era todo aguado.
Not even cooked a little bit.
No, it was like the soft bread, the pan bimbo. Oh. And my grandma just she was like, ¿qué quieres comer? Un sándwich de mayonesa. And she's like, okay. And my cousin's like, what the fuck? And to this day, like he'll bring it up, and he's like, "Remember when you used to eat mayo sandwiches?" And I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Don't even tell me." I was like,
"I know." Because you grew out of.
I grew completely.
I wonder what was the thing that made you like.
I don't know. Maybe having it too much. I don't know.
You were like, yeah, no.
Pero me dio asco. Ugh. I can't. He's like, but that was your favorite thing to eat, and I was like, so. I was like, that was before. I was like, I'm totally outgrown of mayo sandwiches.
You're like, my palate has diversified.
Exactly. A diversified palate. Alrighty, now going on to round number 2.
Embarrassing habits. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. An embarrassing habit that I picked up, I blame my choreographer / teacher for ballet, Miss Kimberly. Is that I started picking up everything with my left hand instead of my right hand. Like, obviously, people tend to be more right hand dominated. Yeah. Like even writing, I was like, yeah. But I've started to make it a habit to try to do everything with my left instead of my right. To the point that if I don't do it with my left, like let's say I'm doing something already and I started with the right, and I notice that I've started with the right, I will stop and literally do it all over again with the left.
No way.
Because I want to be able to do, what is it?
Something dexterous.
Ambidextrous. I want to be that, because in dance it's very important to be able to do things on both sides.
Yeah.
And our teacher really made sure that we know that. But now it's like, I don't know, like I want to keep everything over here. Like my drink, I want it over here.
Yeah.
So it's just it's weird. Like I'm not saying that I can write like super nice with the left. Hell no, I can't. It looks like chicken scratch. But I try to do things more with my left.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a habit. It's like OCD.
Okay.
It's become OCD.
It's getting to that point.
Therapy.
You're like, can I get a therapist,
please? Just one. Make sure they write with their left though.
I need a left-handed therapist, please.
But yeah,
that's crazy.
And I mean, I even take my keys. I unlock the door. I open the door with the left.
Oh wow.
Like, and our door is, I think it's like your door, but it's just no, it's not. It's with the right. Our door, you have to open it like this,
Uh-huh.
and I'll open it with the left, and I'll go, and then I'll turn it, and then it'll go out. So it's like
Oh.
I try to do everything with my left, especially when I'm in the shower. That's the one that I catch myself the most. I'll put the soap on the little loofah, and then I'll start scrubbing with the right, and I'll be like, whatever, whatever, and then I'll be like,
It's the right hand.
yeah, and then I'll start all over again. Like, I have to.
That's crazy. So you have like you're doing something with your right, and then you notice, and if
I
you're able
try
to
to
do it with
switch
your
it.
left, you just do it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
the writing, obviously, I could
Yeah.
drive that one more, and
yeah,
that one will actually help me.
yeah.
But it's just I'm so used to the right.
That's
that I'm like
crazy.
trying to work both
That you
sides of my
stop.
brain.
I like that. I like that. I should probably start working both sides of my brain, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so so I picked most embarrassing thing that I've done in public, and I think so I think I'm clumsy, not too clumsy, but pretty clumsy. And I have a dog. His name is Charlie. He's a cutie patootie. And I was walking him.
Where are you?
I know. Where's my Charlie? I was walking him, and just on the other street over, I think I lost my balance, or I don't know what. The neighbor across the way, I don't like him. So I don't like to step foot on his property, not even the sidewalk, even though that's city owned. So I walk on the street,
right.
and then I got back up on the sidewalk at the following house, and the neighbor, he was out there. He's an older gentleman, so he was out there bringing like his groceries in, and all of a sudden, and then he has a dog that was inside the house, and my dog was kind of getting riled up, and his dog was riled up. So I was like, okay, so I'm walking, and then all of a sudden I lose my balance, and I feel myself like fall. So I'm trying to catch myself. I do, and then but I just feel like, and then however I felt like I scraped my knee so bad, and then to top it off, the guy saw me and he's like, "Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay?" I was like, "I'm fine. I'm fine." I was so embarrassed, and he was trying to help me up. I was like, "Sir, I think I weigh 2 times more than your weight." I was like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." But yeah, that was embarrassing. But that's not the first time I fell on the sidewalk. I was running with my brother. This was a few years ago. I was running with my brother, and then we were running around the neighborhood, and one of the sidewalks, like like a few blocks away, it was like lifted, and I thought I cleared it. Obviously not, because I tripped over it, and I fell. Like, I feel really bad, but I think I pretty much did like a belly flop, like a Superman.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and that's how I felt, and I was like, oh my gosh, did somebody else see? I don't know if anybody saw. If somebody saw, then they didn't check up on me, but that's fine because I'd rather have it that way. But my brother, he was like totally far up ahead, and I'm over here like, oh, 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 and
You
I was
didn't
like,
call out after to him when you fell?
no,
You're
I
like,
think he had headphones on. Yeah, so I was even worse. So I was like, great.
come back.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not running again. And here I am signing up for 5Ks.
I know. Oh my God.
That's my fear. That's my fear. Falling in the 5K.
No. Don't think about this.
No,
Out of
you're
sight,
right,
out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. Cancelalo. Okay.
Me? Oh. Most embarrassing thing that I've done in public. This one was when I was in high school, and in high school we had a project that we had to do, which was recreating a scene from the book To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yes.
That book about racism and stuff. And we had to do a scene about it. I was lucky enough to be able to do it with like, I think it was like 4 of us, but they were all my friends.
Okay.
And they weren't like friends like, oh, they're just in your class. No, like these 4 people I knew very well, and they knew my mom and all that.
Okay, good.
And so, but to redo these scenes, our teacher really emphasized that she wanted us to dress up, to really get in tune with the characters. Okay.
She said,
yeah. She said, "You're acting today.
We're doing this."
She said,
"You want an A?"
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not even playing. And I think it had to be like 5 minutes or something like that of the scene.
Long.
Yeah, because I remember when I was editing it, I was like trying to fluff it up. I was putting like dramatic music pauses, like But point is that I had to dress up as a little girl, and my friend had to dress up as a little boy. Um, keep in mind we're in probably 11th grade or 10th grade.
Oh wow.
So we're not little, but we're not.
You're underage.
Yeah. And I'm someone that tends to normally look younger, but I had to look like maybe
hella
9,
young. Yeah.
like a child. So I had put like little moños in my pillow. I had all little kid overall. Like I had to look like a kid. And so we were reenacting this whole entire scene in front of my house. I live by the train tracks. So when the train is passing, all the cars get stopped one by one. And there's a beautifully empty area in the front of the house that you have the full view of if you're sitting in the car. And so it was getting late because as always we did this project super late, and we were like, oh my god, like what are we gonna do? We have to finish this, but like the cars aren't moving. And so one of my friends, he was just like, you know what, just do it, let's just do it. It was easy for him because he was acting as like the dad. So I was like, bro, you're not looking dumb right now. I am.
Yeah.
And so we had to do the whole entire scene with everyone in their cars just looking over at us. And it was like such a dramatic scene. Like I had to be like, no, he's talking bad about me, he's spreading lies, da, 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 right? And I had lines, and I was like, oh my god.
That was a whole shebang.
Yes. And then we finished it, luckily. We turned it in. I actually still have it. I saw it like the other day.
I want to see it.
It's so embarrassing. I have like, anyways. But the pieces I had are cute, just not together. Because I don't know what the heck was going in my head where I was like, you know what, this makes me look like a little girl. No, it doesn't. It makes me look like una niña de la calle. Like,
well, that's what she was.
Yeah, but not like a niña. It just made me look de la calle. Oh. I was just like, girl. But I had to do that. We got a good grade though. I remember getting a good
there
grade.
you go. That's
and she even showed it in class, and I was like,
that's a little embarrassing.
God. It was super embarrassing.
Imagine she showed it to the other
I hope not. I hope not. Hell no. But I remember the one of the kids that I asked, the boy, I asked, he wasn't even in the class. I asked him if he could do it with us because we were missing someone.
Oh.
And then he's all like, yeah, actually, I think it was 2 guys. I think it was a boy named Heina and Yael.
Wait, so they weren't even in the...
No, Heina was in the class. Oh. We were missing one more boy. And so I think I asked Yael, he's a really good friend of mine. And I was like, hey, Yael, like, do me a favor. Can you, like, act in something for us? And he was the dad. So we gave him a scene, a character that wasn't, like, embarrassing.
Yeah.
But it was embarrassing for me. But
no, yeah. Especially putting on a free play show for all the cars to look at.
It wasn't even good. If it was good, I would have
like, ¿qué está pasando?
¿Por qué pucharon a la niña? It's so bad. Oh my god. But yeah.
I'm dead.
That was my embarrassing thing that I've done in public.
So, I think you did the weird... Did you do the weird food combi this one?
No.
Okay. So...
Round 3?
Well, I haven't done the...
Oh,
weird... No, not yet. So, for me... a weird food combo that maybe others might not eat. I don't know. Maybe. But so fries in a shake. But yes, you dip the fries in your shake. But it's not just any fry, not just any shake. It's the Wendy's fries and the Wendy's Frosty.
I need to try Wendy's for sure now.
I like the fries.
There's one right here
too. Yeah, I like the Wendy's fries. The Frosties are good too.
Is it a curly fry or is it a normal fry?
No, it's a normal fry.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have any curly fries.
Oh, it's not Jack in the Box.
It's not Jack in the Box. Or Arby's. I think Arby's.
Arby's.
I think so. But yeah, so I like... I mean, I don't get it like all the time, but I have done it like in the past because I was just like, I was like, oh, this is good. And Mom's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's good. I was like, it tastes yummy. Something about that salty and that sweetness of the ice cream. It has a really good combo and it meshes well and it's really good. So yeah, so Wendy's fries and the Wendy's Frosty.
Which Frosty though? Like flavor?
Oh, vanilla.
I was like, wait, there's flavors though?
Vanilla. I do the vanilla Frosty, but I think that's usually what it is, the vanilla Frosty.
I've seen people do it at like what is that? Johnny
Rockets?
Yeah, I remember when they have one in Knott's, no? or had when I used to go.
Think so.
I remember one time we went on a school field trip over there, and I went inside there, and kids were trying that, and I was like, "Oh my god, that looks so cool."
Like,
obviously, I didn't try it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna try that.
For sure, we're not doing that, especially not in public.
So round 3 is about dating, crushes, confessions. Okay, this one is a little.
It's a little
up my alley. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. Or am I? Do you want to start?
I'll start. Oh, he shouldn't have been. Just kidding. Okay, so one of the questions for round 3, were what's one of the biggest red flags you ignored? I've ignored many. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think the biggest red flag that I ignored when like I was when I was like dating or talking to people many years ago. They like you're like, well, what do you want to do, like what do you want
Where
this
are we?
yeah, where are we? And it would they would be like, oh, I'm not really looking for anything, but like cool to like mess around. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, like if I really like the person, I was like, yeah, like settle, like a pendeja. And or like they just want to take things slow, and I was like, you know what, yeah, I'm totally cool with taking things slow. It never went anywhere. So don't settle. If they say they're just looking for nothing, I mean, if that's what you're looking for, then by all means. But if you are a lover girl and or a lover boy, and they say that they want to take things slow, don't listen. Just walk the other way. Just turn the cheek and never turn around again.
That's
Yeah.
but I mean, as the saying goes, you had a kiss
And
around a couple of fish.
frogs.
Oh, it's frogs. I thought it was fish.
Well, there's many fish in the sea, and then
For you to end up with.
Yeah, so I had to kiss a couple of frogs to end up with my Prince Charming. With my boo boo.
I think you should go into your next one.
Oh,
we're talking about your boo boo.
Got it. Okay.
Your
So then my other
honeysuckle.
question, my honeysuckle. My other question is the biggest green flag. That would have to be my boyfriend. I won't say his name, but you know who you are. I was like, is he looking?
No, he closed the door. No, he didn't. You hear? Anyways,
so
I'm over here giddy. Like I'm in this relationship. Continue.
So my biggest green flag is my boyfriend. He just knows me very well. He knows when like things bother me, even though I don't say that they bother me. I feel like he can read me a bit more than I can read myself. He's very patient with me. Yeah, and that's my lover. That's my lover boy.
Anyways, and then we have my side, guys. I'm gonna start with my most awkward first date.
Yeah.
It was when I was in college, and it was with this guy that I met. He came up to me in the cafeteria, and at first I was like, "Oh, is he doing an experiment or something?" And we created friendship because we both wanted to do the same major, which was like communications area.
Cool.
But he wanted to focus more on like the video side, and I was more of like the writing side.
Like journalism?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, whatever, we became friends. Along the lines, people in our group, friend group, knew that he liked me. And one day he just like asked me out, and I was just like, you know what, like, who knows? And so I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and we ended up going to a free movie that the school was showing. It was my favorite movie, Beauty and the Beast. But so we went, and as we were walking over there, I started to notice he was acting a bit weird, and I was like, what the heck is going on with him, right? And at first I was like, is he nervous? Because I'm nervous too, but like,
wait, did you even like this guy? Sorry. No.
It's because I don't, this sounds so weird to me, but I don't feel that, like, for example, with him, I was like, I don't feel that I'm like
attracted
to him.
Okay.
But I was just like, that is so ugly of me. In my head, it was. But now I don't see it like that. in my head, I was like, you don't even really know him in that perspective. You just know him
Yeah.
as your friend perspective.
Yeah.
So then I was just giving him a chance
I
in a
see.
sense. I was giving it
see.
not him, but like it a chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Horrible idea though, because when we were walking over there, I come to find out one of his friends told me that he was high as hell and he was on like some multiple things, and we got there and we went on this date with like a group of friends.
So it was a group date.
Yeah, but the only thing was that we were seated differently from them, and it was
Oh,
I know, and it wasn't even like far. It was like 2 rows, and there was my friends, and we were like in the back. And so like we were sitting together, and we were watching the movie. Like again, my favorite movie, and I remember him taking off his sweater at one point because he was like sweaty, and then he was all like, "If you need my sweater, you can ask me for it. You know, if you want my sweater, do you want my sweater?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm wearing a sweater, and it's warm in here. What are you doing?" And so I was like, "No, it's okay. Like I'm fine." And then he just kept insisting with weird questions. He at one point was like, "So when are you gonna meet my parents?" And I was like, "I don't think this is how a date is supposed to go." And oh my god, we were holding hands at one point, and I'm not against that, but when we were holding hands, he kept like flipping his hand to like. I was like, yo, I started getting sweaty. I was like, what?
Like, my head getting sweaty.
Yeah, so I let go, and I was like, all right, guys, like, oh my god. Whatever, we went back to my door.
We're like, someone save me.
Yes, my friends could tell that I was annoyed. And so, I even think we left the movie before it ended.
No.
Yeah.
All of you guys or just you two?
All of us. Yeah, because they were, my roommates were very, I don't want to say protective of me, but they were like,
I like that. No, that's
they
good.
were like, oh, we gotta keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
So when they saw that we were leaving, they all came with us.
Oh, okay.
Because it was my 3 roommates, his roommate, my roommate's boyfriend, and I think that was it. Oh no, and then my other roommate's roommate.
Oh shit.
No, his roommate's roommate. I think there was like 6 or 7 of us.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, I was about to do that. How dare I? Anyways, and so we went back to the dorm. We were still chilling in our dorm because it was like apartment style.
Yeah.
There was like a couch in the corner. He sat down. He knocked out. And I was like, dude. And then slowly our friends started leaving because it was pretty late.
Yeah.
And I have another, not dorm mate, but like neighbor, you could say. He came over and he was all like, he was just talking to me at first because we would make pancakes together. And he was just like, oh, da. He's like, is he knocked out on the chair? And I was like, yeah. He's like, what? And then I kind of explained to him the whole situation. And he's like, that's kind of weird. And I was like, duh, it is. I know it is. And so he ended up offering to take him back to his casa. Not his casa, but his dorm. Yeah. And so he did take him. And from there, I was like, straight up told him, like, hey, I don't think this is going to work out. But, you know, I'm totally open to still being friends because we started off as friends. And we were friends for a bit. And then his birthday was coming up. It was the day before his birthday. And everything was good. We were all hanging out. But when we went back to the dorm, he kind of like followed me to my dorm, which wasn't a problem because I was used to all of us going to my dorm. My dorm was the hangout spot.
Okay, cool.
And I was like, hey, like, actually, I'm going to go take a nap. Like, I'm going to leave. And he wasn't going to leave my dorm. And I was like, homeboy, let's skedaddle. And then he was like, okay. He left. Later on, it was like almost midnight. He comes, we hear that ding, 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 ding. And I was like, oh my God, who is it? And my friend, she was looking through the little peephole. And she's all like, oh my God, he's outside. And she's like, go calm him down or something. And so I opened the door. He came knocking on our door because he wanted a hug.
A hug? Ew!
Because it was going to be his birthday in a couple of minutes.
Ew, is he the kind that's like, hey, yo, where's my hug? Where's my hug?
And I was just like, bro, leave me alone. And I didn't give him the hug. And he got so mad I closed the door on him. But anyways, it didn't matter because then our friend group ended up like falling apart. And yeah, they were not friends at all. But I was just like,
oh, shoot. Ew, that's gross. He was like, so I'm here for my hug.
Yeah, it was like maybe 2 or 3 minutes before before his birthday. And I was all like, oh, what are you doing? And I remember being like, what are you doing here?
You told him that?
Yeah, and he was like, I'm here for my birthday hug.
Ew!
And I was like, get out. And I remember that we had a, what is it called, an RA, which is like the person in charge of our section.
Oh yeah.
It was this guy. He was super cool, down to earth. He comes by and he's all like, "You guys want a Nesquik?" And I was like, "Bro, do you not see I'm trying to send him back home? Why are you offering me Nesquik?" I took the Nesquik though, and we had it in our fridge for a while.
I was like, but you don't drink milk.
No, but we just had it in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
No, I took the Nesquik and put it in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
We never drank it, but it was just there, and we were like, yeah, that's my horrible first date. I know. Anyways, going into my celebrity crush that people would judge you for. Okay, originally I mentioned someone before. His name, he is the Punisher from the recent Punisher. But I went scrolling on TikTok and someone popped up on my TikTok and I was like, this is an interesting crush that I have on him, but it's okay because I don't mind. And it is Jack from Jack in the Box.
What?
Jack from Jack in the Box.
Shut up.
Have you seen him?
I just see his hands. Wait, like
and his biceps. Have you seen those things?
You don't think that's like AI?
Girl, I will show you a video. You tell me. You know what? I'm gonna show it to her. Look at this video.
No way.
Look at him. I had to send it to my friends. Come on, open. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh. Ah! No. Oh. I'm gonna put a bunch of Jack in the Box heads right here behind me. Like, look at him unbutton his shirt. Take it off.
Take it off.
Ah, look at him with the gritty. Ah!
Ain't no way. So you have a crush on Jack
from Jack
in the Box. You don't even know how he looks like the face.
I don't know.
You just see the biceps.
Keep the mask on. Like,
no way. That is some wild.
And Jack in the Box is my second favorite. Well, it's almost my first. In-N-Out's my first. But Jack in the Box is like, it's pretty up there. Anyways, that's my really weird crush. Don't judge me, okay? I hope you guys understand though. Like, I'm not playing. I'm gonna cover this in Jack.
That is
he's wild. A boring man.
That's crazy. That's insane work. Alrighty, so we are on our fourth round.
Hot takes. Ooh. Nobody asked for.
Hot takes. Okay, you want me to start? Okay, let me see. Hot takes that nobody asks for. Something people do that annoy me. When they pretty much judge you without knowing you, or like try to throw like direct, like indirectas at you without even like really knowing you. So, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm just like, girl, like, was that really necessary? Like, it was our first time meeting each other, and she does this, and I'm like, be so freaking for real, girl. Like,
it was so necessary. I mean, it was a good laugh.
Bye.
But it was so unnecessary.
Yeah, like, I was like, are you trying to do it for laughs? Like, but I don't know, like, it bothered me. Like,
it was weird.
A mí me molestó. And not even like that thing, not even the thing that she said about like, like all the other things that she was saying. Like, I was like, girl.
She's not invited to anything anymore.
Sorry. Bye. Anyway. Yeah.
A fashion trend hot take.
Ooh.
Are you wearing?
No.
She has
descalza.
I don't like Crocs in any shape or form at all. I like, my mom has some Crocs that are the chancla form, not even like the
yeah, my brother has them.
I
find them ugly.
I can't wear them. I don't want to see them. Like I said, it might be trauma because when I was little, I had the Hannah Montana version of Crocs. They had fur inside. It was like a hot pink. And it had Miley on the top. I got bullied for that. And then I used to, back in a while ago, I used to visit someone in jail. They were all wearing Crocs. So I was like, I'm not gonna be wearing the same fashion statement as a person in jail.
As an inmate.
Yeah. Like, no, thank you. So Crocs, you gotta go. I don't care. You gotta go. Like the only thing I think is passable that Crocs makes is the bag. Have you seen the with the holes?
Yes, it's like a
I
little
think that's
tote, right?
yes.
Yeah,
I think that's
that's
something
cute.
that's cute. You could use for like the beach because it's plastic. You can wash it, whatever.
Yes.
And the holes, probably the sand can get out.
Yeah.
And then whatever, like the little jiffy thingies.
Yeah.
You can put that on there.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that on your feet at all. Like, I don't want to.
What are we doing here?
I could never.
Wow, I didn't know you thought about
so strongly.
so strongly about that. Okay, I hope this one doesn't cause too much controversy, but a song that everyone likes but I skip. So my music taste is like pretty a wide variety. I listen to like EDM, techno music, hardstyle, to like corridos and like rock en español, and then R&B, and then you got like the 2000s hip hop, and then like the classic reggaeton. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. Not so much country. I'm trying to, but country is not really my thing. But the one song, or not even one song, but like songs from a certain artist that I would skip with just like starting it. It'd have to be a T Swift. I don't like T Swift. I don't really like her music.
I second that motion.
It's
past.
It's yeah. I don't fucks with it. So sorry to all you Swifties out there. My bad.
I'm gonna sound racist. I don't like Taylor Swift. She's a white girl. Straight up. I don't like her. I like other white girls. Billie Eilish. I like her.
Oh, I fucks with her.
Lady Gaga. Does Lady Gaga? I think she's like a specific type of white. But like, I like the white girls, but not that white girl.
I don't, like I said, I don't like really listen to like country, but my cousin, she put me on Ella Langley.
Oh, I don't know.
She was in Texas. She's from Texas, I can tell. Oh my!
I don't listen to country at all.
Okay, me neither. But she got a good beat.
Tell me this after, and
I will.
Put her on my phone. Where is it?
In the person.
I was
like, she's good. I like her.
What's her name?
Ella Langley. I fucks with her. She's good.
I'm gonna spell Langley.
She had a couple. Yeah, I think that's how it is. Y E Y.
E Y.
No, sorry, no, just one. Yeah, but yeah, she's good. We'll see what you think after. Okay, so did you do your other hot take?
Oh no, a song too.
Oh,
I don't know how to say this. I'm gonna sound so ugly. I enjoy the music this artist makes.
Okay.
But I will catch myself skipping them because I don't like the artist.
Who?
She's the girl that sings H-O-T-O-T-O. Pink Pony Club.
Oh my gosh.
What's her name?
Chappelle Rose.
That girl.
I can't stand her either.
I feel like she has good music. Don't get me wrong. I really like Pink Pony. I like the I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Her music choice is really nice. I like the music she makes.
I think she's an ugly person.
Yeah, I skip it because I don't like how she is. You know who else too? This is gonna say a lot right now. Another artist that I will skip, except for one song. Yeah, one song. Drake.
Which song would you not skip?
P Power.
P Power.
Yeah, that he has with Gunna.
I gotta hear that one.
It's really good. That's the only song. Anyways, going back to what's her name?
Chappelle.
Her. Because she's been controversial.
Yeah. No, I know. I totally get that.
And then I saw recently, like, this is probably a while back that she did that, but I saw it on TikTok that when she commented saying like she doesn't owe anything to her fans,
Also,
Yeah, and I was just like,
dang.
yo, I
Like
get
that's
that
why
you
you're famousness.
you don't want to feel pressured by your fans to do what you don't want to do. I understand that, but I think you also need to realize that you do owe to your fans because they are the ones
Yeah.
that are
That puts you
making
on
your
this
yeah, that
platform.
are making
Yeah.
you big and got your music up and all that. I'm not saying that you're not talented because you are,
Yeah.
but unfortunately your personality,
Makes you an ugly
yeah.
person. Yeah.
But anyways, those are my 2 cents.
Ni modo. Ni modo.
Unfortunately, what can I do?
It's all good. We are all entitled to our own opinion. So
It's just my opinion is right.
we listen and we don't judge.
I will judge. I'm kidding.
Alrighty. Now we're moving on to the last round and final round, which is round number 5. And what's this one about?
Deepish confession.
Oof.
I don't think it's deepish. I think it's deep confession.
Yeah, I agree. So, my one of the questions for the deep confession is like a fear about like my future. So living here in the beautiful state of California, it is very expensive, and I totally get it, but it shouldn't be this expensive. So I would like to obviously own property here and buy a house and create my own family and have a home for my family and my house be like the hangout house. So I fear that I I won't be able to get or to buy a house just because of how expensive it is. And also, what I also fear is that my grandma told me that my grandpa is like pretty much deathwish is to live in his own home. Although yes, I cannot support them in that way if I'm able to buy a house that has like a unit in the back, so that way they can live in and for however many years. But I fear that the longer that I wait, it might be too late just because my grandparents are higher. They're like maybe in like their 80s, low 70s, late 70s. So I fear that if I can't fulfill that accomplishment like for my grandpa, like I don't know, I'd be like fuck, like I failed him. But yeah.
You will reach it. I believe in you, Cassandra.
Thanks.
For me, it's something I wish people understood about me is that a lot of people tend to say that I'm like nice, kind, whatever, right? But I think that just because I am nice, I'm the type of person that I even had an argument with someone about this. I'm the type of person to give respect straight up.
Yeah.
But if you screw around, I'm going to take it away and that's it.
Yeah.
And I want people to understand that if at one point you start not liking me, then straight up, it's not that you don't like that I whatever changed. It's more like you don't like that I'm something that I already was, that I just don't fit your story anymore. Like I wish people understood that yeah, I'm nice and I give a lot and whatnot. But also it's like no me dejo. You think I'm gonna let you talk all this crap and say stuff to me like that? Yeah. Like maybe when I was in high school I would let you. But ahora that I like do say stuff, or I'll be like,
you speak up for yourself,
or I'll like ignore you or whatever. People are like, she's so mean. She's become so mean that it's not that I've become mean. It's just I understand that you don't value the real me. You think that I'm always gonna be kind and let you do what you want, and it's not true.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah. People should not be walking over people, especially just because they're nice. So yeah, food for thought. Alrighty, so now we are going into our last question for round 5, and we have the same one. So
we want to end in a good note.
We do. We want to end on a good note. So this is something that we are, well, it's something that I'm proud of. So that each of us are proud of for ourselves. For me, it's I have a few things that I'm proud of. I'm very hard on myself. So it's kind of taken a lot for me to even be proud of myself because for a while, like after graduating from college, I had major imposter syndrome. Like I'm like I felt like this is too easy. Like I feel like it should have been more challenging, but it wasn't. Or at least I didn't feel like it was for me. But anywho, so a few things that I am proud of are that I got my bachelor's and master's under the age of 25. Um, my schooling, so my bachelor's and my master's, I paid out of pocket. So I am debt free. I do not have any college debt. And I have made it pretty far in work in the sense that I am in a pretty good position for a really good department. I work for a local government, so and that's all I'm gonna say. So for those that know, no. So yeah, I feel like I have worked hard enough to get where I'm at. And then lastly, it would be this past year I suffered a lot with anxiety, and I think it had to do a lot around with like the immigration rates. So because I'm so passionate about like my culture and like my people, although I was born here, I very much feel more so Mexican than I do American. But anywho, so I feel for, and I'm like very empathetic, so I like really felt like I couldn't do anything for like the families that were being separated, for people that were being taken. So it just like got to me a lot, and it got to the point where like I couldn't take a shower because I couldn't breathe. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was at the movies with my boyfriend and we did like that 4DX movie, and I've done it before. So I was like, okay, yeah, like maybe this can like help me like distract my mind. But it didn't, because when the movie started, I was like getting kind of like restless and I just kept moving and I couldn't breathe. So I told my boyfriend that I was gonna go to the restroom, and I did. I like put water on my face, and that didn't really help. And I tried to go back into the movie theater, and I like when I had looked at the movie again, I was like, no, I can't. Like this is just too much for me. Like I was getting like overwhelmed. And then God bless my boyfriend, he came out and he was like, "Hey, like, what's wrong?" And I was like, I can't go in. Like, I'm trying to go back in, but I can't. I was like, I can wait when you can finish watching the movies. Like, no, he's like, we're going home. So I was like, okay. And then like I just got on the car and started crying. Like I just like bawled my eyes out to him, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. Like it was rough, but my anxiety's good. I'm in therapy, so yeah. So thank you to my therapist. Yeah, so that's what I'm proud of.
Proud of you, Cassandra.
Thanks.
Some things that I'm proud of is also with your going with your anxiety. I've originally I wasn't a person that had any anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I also was like, I don't know how people had anxiety,
Yeah.
but then once I started to feel it I was in college for a while, and then after pandemic, even till now, I have what it's called climate anxiety, meaning that I'm scared of like extreme climate, like thunderstorms, stuff like that, storms in general. Um, and in the beginning, it would be really hard because like I was in a dorm setting and like my roommate, like if I wasn't close to my roommate, so I couldn't be like, hey, I'm gonna.
Yeah, there wasn't like support there. Yeah.
And so I would get so excited when my aunt or my cousin would give me a ride home, Lupita, because I felt like I was safer at home than at school when like climate was a little harsher. And then that wasn't too bad, but not until I got into the pandemic, while it was happening, I think it's also might have been that I didn't really have anything to distract my mind anymore, that I was just home, and so I could see everything. I would get so like scared of even just a little bit of wind, hearing like I can kind of hear a little wind chime outside right now. Hearing that would freak me out so bad. I'd shake. I would get so bad. Even if it was like no cloud in the sky, it's just a windy day. That was like the worst thing for me. And I'm not 100% like cured or whatever, but I do think I am better. Like I'm not freaking out. Like I can see a little bit of the tree moving a little. Back then I would have been like, I can't do it. But now I'm just like, okay, we know what I know what my limit is in the sense of that. I wish I knew how to work better with that limit, but I can't control it
for sure.
So
I get
but
it.
I'm doing a lot better.
Good.
So I'm proud that I haven't surpassed it, but that I am in the process of surpassing
Yeah.
that. But yeah. Or like I mentioned when we had the other not interview, the
Podcast.
horoscope
Yeah.
podcast. Um, that day was super windy, and I don't know how I made it here, but I remember getting in the car and seeing like the gas thing tell me like 666, which is my angel number. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take that as a sign that I'm gonna be safe.
Yeah.
And everything. I'm not gonna lie, I was driving, I was still shaking. Getting to your house, I was shaking. Sitting down here and doing the podcast with you guys, I was shaking a bit in the beginning. But then throughout the podcast, I started calming down more.
Yeah.
Might also have been because I was between you guys, so I felt like more safer because I had people with me.
Yeah.
But when I left, it was like calm, no wind or anything. I got home, I was able to sleep, and yeah. But I would say I'm proud that I'm not 100% there, but that I'm in the process.
Yeah.
Of getting there.
No, yeah, you're better than what you were yesterday. So you're better than what it started, and I'm proud of you for that. Good job.
And then one more thing.
Yeah.
I also got a scholarship. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Well, I'm a nominee for the scholarship.
Yeah, that's good.
It's through dance. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god.
I was like, oh my god. My teacher called me out. One of my teachers, Kristen, she called me out, and I was like, and not gonna lie, she scares me so much, more than my actual like.
Okay, yeah.
So when she called me, I was like, oh my god, what did I do? Did I forget? She's gonna tell me that I'm not gonna be in need of dances, and my head was like, and so I was like, oh my god. So I went up to her and I was like, yes, and she kind of looked at me serious, and I was like, oh, I'm getting kicked out. And she was all like, I'm gonna send you an email. I need you to check it and answer me as soon as you can.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And so I stood there literally in the dance room, sitting on the floor with my phone like this until I got the email. And the email said that I have been chosen by the dance department to receive a scholarship. That I'm a nominee for now, but if everything goes well, I can possibly be the person that wins. And I was like, oh my god. Yeah, so fingers crossed that I do get it. But yeah, I got really happy for myself that I got that because I'm not the best dancer, but I'm not bad. But dance has always been something like I got into dance due to my anxiety because I felt like I didn't have any structure.
Yeah.
And didn't really have anything to look not forward to, but like to distract me and just stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when I started doing ballet, which is heavy on the structure, I started like finding my passion that I love dancing.
Aww.
And so the fact that I am possibly getting a scholarship because of dance, I'm like, oh, yeah. She can barely turn, but yeah.
No, that's amazing news, Elena.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you.
I was like, so when I got into it, I was like, I even emailed very unprofessionally. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god, this.
Yeah. And I put 3 exclamation points and I was like, you're kidding. And I give her all the information. She wanted me to like fill out some paperwork and stuff. And I was just like, okay. And so I filled it out. And at the bottom, I was like, oh my god, thanks. But yeah, I'm just like,
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. That's exciting.
But yeah.
Well, good. Well, that was our 5 rounds of We Listen and We Don't Judge. So we'll see if you guys will be judging us or not. But this concludes our second episode. And I just want to say we thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys for the views of our first episode. I've noticed that our followers have gone up. So again, if you guys can get us to 100 followers, we would greatly appreciate it. And like we said, we're going to keep our word. We will say one embarrassing story each that has happened to us. So we will spill some beans as soon as we hit 100. So yeah. So with that being said, this concludes our episode. Please go ahead and comment on our videos, like our videos. If you want to share, go ahead. Follow our social medias, and we will catch you on the next episode. Bye.